Yeah. Yeah. This guy, whoever this is, he literally, so this whole fake third party thing, I'm hearing for some that he literally hired this woman to legit triangulate you and get your reaction. He wanted to like film your reaction, is what I'm hearing. And I see they're completely confused why it didn't work, why you're not triggered, okay, by her. I'm hearing blackmail really strongly. Yeah. So yeah, they tried to like get some kind of content on you looking some kind of triggered over her. I fucking rebuke it. Then she gets back to him. And it's like he was expecting you to be like screaming at her. This is what I'm hearing. No, but like you didn't say nothing. Okay, you didn't say nothing. And they don't understand. They don't understand. He's like, he's completely confused why that didn't work on you. Wow. Oh my god. I'm hearing Teamster. He tried to literally get her to bring the content to him of you looking pissed. Oh my god, rebuke it. Yeah, this is giving South Node past life pirate energy. Like, this is a saboteur. It's like he wants to see you at your weakest and like film you and like use it against you. This is what I'm hearing. Somebody at a hotel lobby. I'm hearing, what did she say? Oh my god, I rebuke it. This makes me think, yeah, he gave her a little like tape to film you with even. I'm seeing a recorder or something here. I see like a recording device. Take this, like recorder with that. Whoa, I'm here in Chelsea. Oh, y'all. Some of you, you have a father on the other side. He says he's here and he's watching all of this. I'm here in Winston, Bartholomew. That's been coming through. That Bartholomew. Oh, done. Rebuke it down the back. Oh my god. Yeah. He's been standing between y'all. This elderly man is your father. I feel some of you have a father on the other side. Something about pornos. Okay, so how do we go about this? Like, I thought for sure that she would have responded to that. I'm hearing Jimmy. You left him high and dry, whatever you did. We are going to get cards on this. Yeah, you trust your intuition and you said, no, I'm not going to reply to this bullshit. Okay, yeah. She got paid off. This is like, I'm hearing Alicia. I'm hearing something about big boobs. Tell her, like, you've got big boobs. Like, I don't know, man. What? Oh, no. Some of you, she wanted to really wind you up. I hear blackmail again. You know, she wanted to, like, kind of get all your, like, you know, the dirt on you. You and yours. You too. You and yours. It's like she's a whole fraud. Okay? Yeah. And this makes me think of the reading where... Oh, I'm not even going to get into it. Fuck that shit. I swear to God. Yeah, this person here could be a Scorpio. We're just... I fucking swear. We're going to clear that. And we're going to move on. Okay? We're going to move forward. We're going to choo-choo and truck along. Yeah. Your dad is definitely protecting you. He's standing between the two of you. Okay? Yeah. I'm hearing you're not messing with her. You're not messing with her. I'm hearing that. See, yeah. You knew better than to go near any of this, okay? Yeah, because, like, no, fuck that shit, I swear to God. This person is trying to, like, touch on your crown chakra. Yeah, they want to, no, listen. No, he's standing in between the two of you. Okay, this is about your rights. This is about freedom. This is about being you. And like, I feel like this person possibly even tried to literally, like, God forbid, bully you. I'm seeing a spider here. They tried to bully you to give up your rights. I don't know what that's about now. God is kind of giving like a Justin Bieber moment, you know, with the P. Diddy, and like, taking advantage. They tried to take advantage of you. Yeah, we're gonna read on this further. Okay. Some of you, they even played dumb. She played dumb. Some of you, you figured that he sent her. You knew it. You felt it. You smelt it. You got the download. It was the way she was talking. You could just feel him through her. That's what I'm hearing. Okay? It's like, no. I know y'all are conspiring. Rebuke it. No. She tried to be your bestie. Like, no, it doesn't make sense. So I'm gonna just like, yeah. I'm gonna not respond to that. Thanks for your inquiry. Like, you closed the door on these two beaver butt heads. Yeah, and I'm saying that you could be coming into some kind of major level up, and that's the thing with these south noders. Like, they can feel that. They smell when you got like karma coming up, you know? They're on, yeah, so they're trying to get you like in their clutch. Kind of the way that, let's say, like, someone would, a producer, you know, would sign on talent when they're young, you know. It's like they want to have they want a destiny swap, and hell to the nah, okay? And I'm telling you again, your ancestor here is not having this, okay? Whoever's on the other side, the question is, how serious are they going to meddle with this person now? Because yeah, they really tried you. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing Talina, something like that. Tali, something about Tibet. You have, yeah, they're corralling tribes right now to actually incarnate and just fuck some shit up over here. Okay, that's it. Yeah, we're gonna take them out. I'm hearing that. Okay, I see them like they're just choosing which tribes to incarnate. They're gonna shapeshift. I'm hearing Medusa. Yeah. I'm hearing like a G6. Yeah, clear it. Some of you have creative assets, and they want control over the creative assets. Oh, hell nah, bitch. The jewels on this here crown combust. We all in on the sitch. The remote turned into a weapon when your motive is mote. When you are not the rightful owner to the craft. Someone wants to buy your craft over, even. Spirit is saying no. This came through. Somebody wanted to buy your channel off. Wait a second. That came through. Yeah. Earlier I got this warning, actually. Yeah. Oh my God. About this. It's a warning for the spiritual community. Yeah. So, like, matrices, like, reptilioids are starting to pick up on this whole, like, astrology channeling is, like, the next thing. So, they're going to start approaching us. That's what I was hearing. And Spirit says, be real careful. Shut it down. Shut it down. These, you know, it's going from, like, entertainment industry now to, like, tarot. I'm telling you. Spirituality. They're going to try to win your... I'm hearing win. They want to them it's a win because they're not doing shit. It's you. They want to like represent you and stuff. You don't need anybody. I'm hearing that from your guides. Your guides are like, we don't want anybody involved. And we are your manager. You know. But yeah, some reptilians are starting to get. They're just trying to situate themselves and get involved. That's what Spirit says. Spirit says no. And if they some of you created a big channel, I see that, or platform or something, a healing business, and like someone wants to buy it over from you, off of you. Spirit says, I'm telling you, the crowns, yeah, the crowns and the jewels. Okay, they know the Julius from the Caesar. Your gifts are programmed for you. You only, okay? Someone here, like, wants to buy your crown off of you. It's really tacky. It's like someone coming up to, like, I mean, I don't even know, like, Lord, like, going up to Julius Caesar being like, I like your crown, can I buy it from you? I mean, ew, that's ew on Julius Caesar, and that's ew on whoever asked that. Yeah, that. Okay, so Spirit says, like, don't fall for whatever this is, okay? Like, this person here is a fraud, according to your Spirit team, and they're saying, we don't support this. So if you go along with that, you probably feel it, but if you get money hungry and lusty, greedy, and you're thinking, wow, maybe I can, like, cash out. Spirit says, really? You're gonna just, like, drop all your people off? You brought your followers this far to just do what? Someone here is getting a thought. No, that came through earlier. And I see 44 likes in the room. Spirit's saying, yeah, this is the message for someone. You think, like, Spirit came with you all this way and then you just sell out. You're now all about the money? Someone's trying to talk over your voice and control your craft. They're going to be like your manager or something? No, you don't need that. That's your Spirit team. They're saying, no one is going to play our role. Okay, someone going to come in and try to be a manager now? No. And if you do take that path, they're saying, like, you're going to feel the difference in how we show up for you. Because you need to realize the difference between spiritual support and reptilian, camaraderie. Okay. I'm hearing burgeoning. Yeah, it's like some cheap fraudsters. It's these Freemasons, I'm hearing, trying to stay relevant with you. I'm hearing brush. They want to brush the hair out of your eye. That's all, darling. It's like they already got, like, ghosted in a different capacity. Now they're trying to come through in this capacity. Now, okay, we can't, like, get her off. We might as well, like, join with the devil. It's like they think you're the devil. I'm even hearing that. Oh, I don't know. This is too much, you know? These people here. They may try to frame you in the end. She's a fraud. And, like, take your shit. Hail to the nah! Hail to the nah! Some of you, I'm even hearing that these people, listen, these people are crazy, some of you, in the sense of saying, some of you, you're into gay rights. I'm hearing that. This is a really specific message for someone. You may have a platform where you talk about this stuff. This person wants to, like, be, like, I'm hearing accomplice with you, and then they're going to slowly infiltrate, and they want to turn your vision into what they think it should be. This is not what you see at the get-go with them, though. I hear it like that. They're going to be really smart and silent in the beginning, and they're going to play along with you. This came through. So they may be... It must be that they're trying it again. They're trying it again. They're going to try to come back. So maybe you heard from these people. Makes sense. Mars retrograde. Jupiter direct now. You got your good karma on the way. Especially those of you with a lot of Sagittarius. You got hella karma coming on the way. These reptilians saw the printout sheet with your coin. You got big coin on the way. And it's the energy. And so it's not just the money, it's the energy. It's your energy. So they're targeting you. Like, they see that you have, like, a lot of pull on this planet. Some of you here, I don't know what you do or whatever, but it's like, Lord, you know, stay the hell away from these fraudsters. Okay, they're pretending to, like, be into spirituality and they want to team up with you. I always saw it as a red flag. It's always your decision, I mean, but no, like, yeah, you have your God-given talents, like, Spirit's given you, and it's about faith, you know? Fear versus faith. This person is telling you, don't worry, like, we're not gonna, like, change your voice. It's like, okay, that usually red flag. The first thing you're saying you're not doing, you're probably doing. It's like, I'm not a cheater, I promise. It's like, oh, okay. No, now you got me thinking, like, yeah, you're basically probably, yeah, you gotta be cheating. Otherwise, why would that be on your mind, you know? We're not one of those companies, you know? We're not a charlatan company where, you know, we got a lot of fine print. It's like, he's got 25 pages of fine print. These people here are frauds. And I see them turning on you, okay? I see them eventually turning on you, like, they could be even a publicist, and they may even turn around and call you a whore. I'm hearing that. They would be the ones to call you the whore. I'm hearing that. What? They first want to work with you. I don't know what. They want to work with you towards your cause. They want to befriend you, buddy. Let's rub elbows. And then they want to like step into your place. They want you to trust them and then give them your keys, and then they're going to start like opening and closing doors on your behalf for you. Own your shit. We've been saying that since the very beginning years on this channel here, guys. Own your shit. It's really important for so many different reasons. You have what it takes to manifest all of your dreams. Like, there's no ceiling, but the reptilians want you to believe that, you know, there is a ceiling, and that they somehow can help you, get through it. But it's the irony, right? It's like, did they create that ceiling in your mind? The perceived need? It's like the troll that creates the anti-troll software. You know what I'm saying? There's an irony. I wouldn't sign on anything during Mars retrograde. That could turn into a big fight down the line. Legal battles. Don't sign any contracts here. They're after your family assets, family finances, even, God forbid, your will. So don't trust none of these people out here. They're giving you lots of compliments. Oh, you're looking really pretty. Yeah, they know how to love bomb. Some of you, maybe quite literally, they saw like a list, okay? I don't know, maybe they have access to like some list. They have a list. They saw that you're getting like big payout, big money. They already have this like all cooked up, all planned from the get-go. I keep seeing pinto beans. Yeah, some of you, they're doing, I'm hearing they're lying. Like, they're telling you something that's flat out untrue. This is what I'm hearing. It's a channel download, dispatch, general video still though, right? They're saying, I had no idea. They know. Oh, I gotta check on that. Like, give me a second. Gotta BRB. It's like, they know. They have the answer. They just have to. This is that kind of like no morals. Like, it's not authentic. It's not transparent. Business etiquette, even, you know. I'm hearing hand row. Hand row. I think that's the name of an underwear. Yeah, they want to like catch you in your underwear and like frame you with that or something. Yeah, I think hand row is like a lingerie company. They may even want to like blur lines. If this is even a colleague or a coworker, they want to get you drunk and they want you to like, nah, listen. It's like they want to go into a more unprofessional energy with you. Can't wait to like, yeah, we're like besties. It's like, what? Yeah, they're love bomb you, forcing. They want to like force the image of who. Oh, it's so controlling. Yeah. So good luck. You know, I think you have a lot on the table. You have a lot on the table. You know, I think you could afford to do without these. Yeah, some of you, they already researched you. It's really creepy. It's like, we saw that you were dating so-and-so. It's like, ugh. Let these frequencies just like expire already. These are old geezer energies. They're checking up on all your like tabloids. I don't know who this is and what for everybody, but it's like these people are it's like they got dumped and now it's like they want to love bomb on you. Maybe literally it's a love thing. Yeah. I see cobwebs around their energy. It's like they're dying for a buck. They're dying for a penny. You know? Yeah, it's like creepy. It's like, I saw the picture. It's like, ew, who are you though? But, ew. Return you. Like, they're really snooping. But you have to, like, to be able to tell the fine line between, like, creepy and, like, too much and love bombing and like genuine. So I think that could be maybe a lesson, because at first maybe you're like, wow, you know, but I'm hearing you're also gonna have a lot more where this comes from. So you thinking, yeah, that, oh, just like one time, like I'll go along with it. No, no, no. Like this is a lesson, and spirit will pull assets back if it's not learned, because they need to make sure that you know the grass from the snakes. We're not like mistaking no blade of grass for a snake and vice versa. We have to be, yeah, really like vigilant and able to take action on that, because if we just like scared to go along with the flow when we don't really want something, I'm hearing that as well. It's like the sales rep who sells you on something you regret. It's like the minute you buy it, even while you're buying it, it's like you have a bad feeling. That's not for you. Yeah. This person just like wants to be part of it. You know what this reminds me of? Like when you get paid and then, you know, you go into you get somehow sucked into these stores that just end up taking like all your money, like every month, you know? It's like, what in the spell work is going on here? We have to kind of just see it, you know? It's like, are we working for these people? Personally, I had I had a huge realization when it came to that. I'm here in Motown. Isn't that a record company? Motown Records, you know? It's like, wait a second. It's like some kind of financial cord attachment. It's like slavery. Like, okay, the minute I get paid, I gotta go straight to the mall. It's like, are you working for that? It's like, are you working for Sephora? Are you working for TJ Maxx? Are you working for Target? Are you working for here? Are you working for there? We have to kind of like question that. Yeah, that's kind of coming through here. I remember getting so irritated and fed up with that. Like, why? It's almost compulsive. Like, it's a cord attachment. Yeah, it's like they can smell when you get paid, and you know, it's like the hungry ass sales rep just standing there waiting to just take all your money, like as if you owe that to them. Okay, you don't owe nothing to anybody. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. This is a very general statement. You know, we're not saying like be greedy, right? Money has to flow. It's not about like just being greedy, it's balance. But I mean, that compulsive like running back and like, but some of you, this is an opportunity that like they kind of want to establish this cord. Some of you, it's a contract that's involved. That's how you know what this is. Yeah, it's like these people are saboteurs. They don't want you to you guys know what I'm talking about? I don't know if that does it happen to anyone but me. I got a moon in Sagittarius. Sometimes it's like, you know, it would be like when you get paid, then it's like a magnet. It's like you gotta go to the store. It's like, what in the fuck? It's like, oh no. I mean, maybe I want to hold on to that, you know, and I just started to notice like, I don't know. I'm much more careful who I spend on and how, and I check the vibe before I go to the store, and because sometimes it's these sales reps, and it's like at the end of the month now you literally like yeah. So anyway, let's just clear it. Just be careful when it comes to that financial stuff. Venus is at zenith of Aries, more or less. It's new, it's spunky, it's, you know, we've got reserve, and Spirit says save your energy, save your time. Don't feel pressure to invest. These people are trying to make it something exciting because it's exciting for them, but it's like maybe you have a break and you want to spend it alone. It's like they heard that, hey, I heard you had vacation. It's like, yeah, I want to spend it alone. It's like they're kind of booking themselves with you on this vacation. Nah, this is my vacation, you know? That's kind of what it's like. Like someone just showing up at your door. Rebuke it. Return to sender, Lord. Clear the energy. I'm clearing the energy. Ugh. Yeah. Spitting is an energy clearing practice. If it bothers you, then yeah, I'm not your reader right now. All right? So just kindly unsubscribe. This is not your channel at this time. So, but yeah, exactly. Like money is energy, another form of harvesting for, that's right. Personally, I realized that it took a lot of time, but oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. You know, it's like, why the hell am I buying all this trash? It's like, you know, you see it for what it is. Those companies will try to literally employ you indirectly. You might as well put on your resume that you work at Sephora. For real. Like, I mean, I don't know if other people, you know, have really experienced it to this degree. Personally, I had a huge lesson in that. Well, for a second, I saw a tattoo on my left wrist. I don't know what that was. It's like, you get paid and you go straight to the store and you're buying all this trash. I mean, it's gonna turn into trash. It's not. And then you're like, what? And then you think later, it's like the spell wears off. What the hell? Why did I buy that? It's just fucking. You know what it really comes down to? The person who manufactured that, the business and the company who manufacture that. I see a clock. LOL, that was so weird. I looked at my, what the, it's a tattoo. It's weird because like I saw it on my wrist. Anyway, okay. Jade, down. Doll, down. Relax, doll. He's obsessed with humping my leg, Lord. Oh, do you really? Interesting. It's like the Twilight Zone. What are the, or rather, what are the fucking tattoo? Yeah, but, I think that's the name of a band. Yeah. What's that song? It's a famous song. Okay, anyway, but yeah. That recently came out as well, that song in another read. But yeah, we were saying, like, so, like, for instance, like, the Sephora, it's like, oh my god. And then it's like, you end up presenting these companies, like, personally, sometimes I would literally be, like, hungry for, like, a week. Because I was buying this trash. Seriously, yo. And it had to get to the point where I literally was, like, so angry. Because I'm like, damn it. They fucking swindled me again. You know? Just because you literally, like, can doesn't mean you should. And you need to wait and contemplate. And, like, it's those quick, impulsive ass purchases that are just like, no. Yeah. I mean, that is usually the devil, to be honest. You know? And I've started to notice, like, so much of it is the manufacturer, the person who created that product, you know? I rarely do, sometimes, but generally speaking, like, rarely do I really end up, adoring the things that I've bought on an impulse. Yeah, I'll be honest. I'll be really honest. The slow curation, I mean, I hold on to stuff that I've had, and I cherish these things that I've had for 15 plus years. I'm a very nostalgic person like that. And oh my god, you know, I still have these objects that I had for, you know, clothing, hats, and but Lord, this fast fashion and all this like fast action trash, you know, it's like this process of buying. So maybe some of you just want to like slow down and like understand your personal philosophy maybe in life as well. Maybe you are going to change, you know. I'm gonna make any big decisions during a retrograde because you don't see the full picture yet. And right now we're working with this energy of the past. But having said that, so of course always, you know, you clear it. Yeah, like some of this person's even like just, I don't know, they're not going to be your type. I'm seeing that. I'm seeing Popcorn. I'm hearing Hazel. He's really pushy. He wants to go to the movie theater. He and the way you know is what he likes is not what you like. I'm seeing, I don't know what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like a shaker. It's like a candy shaker with a big ball in the end and you shake it with candy or something. I don't know what I'm seeing right there. But it's like he has a very strong opinion and it's like turning into like it's awkward if like I don't agree with him. So you're starting to like now fall in love with everything he likes. Like let's say you never even go to the movie theater, rarely. That's just like not your vibe. But then you know, he wants to go to the movie theater. Okay, I'll try that. You don't eat candy. Let's say you do organic only, non-GMO. You know, if you have candy, you get it from Whole Foods, stuff like that. It's like he wants to go and get this AMC trash. And, I'm seeing a white dove here. And then it's like, you're like, okay, like, I guess let's try that. Like, he really is excited. He wants to have that stuff. And it's like, I don't know, you feel like swept away in who he is. I don't know if you, know what I'm talking about, but yeah, something very, very nuanced. Some of you maybe, I don't know, you want to be careful of that. The tendency to kind of go along with, like, whatever the hell this person is, and you're going to regret it, I feel. When Mars leaves Cancer and heads into Leo, you're going to be like, what the fuck is all of this shit? Maybe it's buying stuff. Maybe he sold this stuff to you. I'm not sure. I mean, this is stuff you're never going to use. I don't know. It's such a specific message, it seems. What is that face? Oh my gosh. Dude. Okay. Yo, bro. Gumbo toothbrush. Yo. Yes. That is the point right there. For real. Like, yeah. I was telling my family about that. I think that even came through in the yearly read. It was like the advice. We do need to save up. Yeah, I would start selling off assets in the U.S. We talk about that in the 50-year prediction for New York City. That's crazy. Oh my god. Yeah, I gotta do that. Yeah, I gotta get my passport renewed. That's crazy. Yeah, that's been on my list. Oh, wow. So, yeah, some hairy times, you know? Some hairy times. Definitely. Weird stuff, but yeah, we'll be fine, Spirit says, you know, generally speaking. Chloe says, oh my god, I literally can't wear a lot of fast fashion anymore, like the polyester, I just can't. Really, like what is it? Is it the feel? Because personally, it's like this cheapo, tacky shit. I don't know. It's like, I don't want to wear that. It's like, why did you create that? You know, when you like really can feel the passion behind what someone has created. And the truth is that when you buy stuff, you literally energy exchange with the person who created that thing. And it's like, why did you create this like junk? You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that as someone who is literally like, oh my god, it's so cute. It's like, okay, it's cute, but like, are you feeling that shit? You know, was that person creating that for the motive of like what's cute and like make money, lots of money fast, and then make more money faster? You know, it's like, you know, cheap ass quality. It's not gonna last. Made it in 2 minutes. Thought of it in 2 minutes. Made 10 versions of it. You know, different colors and like a million pieces. And this one is on way discount because we just made so much, and we don't mind selling a third of it at a way discount. It's like, even if it's cheap, like still, and it adds up. Like, I mean, in this lessening, you know, Jade is up in my leg, bro. Jade, whoa. Oh my god. You know, yeah, speaking of fast fashion, fast humping, it's kind of like that, you know, be with intention, like anything, like relationships also, like, yeah, the way it begins usually is how it ends, I'd say. But of course it's with a grain of salt. I mean, I found stuff that I found like on a whim last minute, and it was like, I love this, but yeah, just generally speaking, like, but you can, I mean, just because it's like cheap and like, oh, you know, it can freaking add up, man. Yeah, so I don't know, maybe that's a really specific message for someone. Maybe Spirit wants you to like be mindful. Yeah, these reptilian companies just draining all your money, your wallet. And the total A to Z scam is the loans, taking out loans and joining the Sephora credit card bullshit and whatever that's about, right? Like, hold up, you are working for Sephora, bro. You're going into debt for Sephora. Who owns this company? Who can sleep at night knowing that they're literally wrecking people's future? When you go into debt, like, you literally, it's like a stamp on your energy. You know, no one wants to be in debt. I say nothing in life is free. If you have to literally, like, you know, I mean, and we're talking, this is not food. It's not Whole Foods. Whole Foods doesn't even have a credit card like that. If it was food, I mean, that's one thing, but this is like makeup. I'm just drawing an example. Yeah. I rarely shop at Sephora anymore. But yeah. You know, it's sad to think that that's even legal. Like, if someone has to take a credit card out in order to get makeup, we should not be giving that person a credit card. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't know. These are my personal beliefs, and Spirit has talked about this a lot, like, before on this channel, but anyway. And that's another thing, yeah, Pamela says, this is so on point for me, the fabric is itchy. Like, that's another thing, you know? These toxic sprays and whatever, and these phthalates, and, that's another thing. And yeah, how, like, some of the fabrics, like, you just feel it's got this chemical on it. It's the, yeah, they started to make illegal water, what do they call it? Water repellent. Yeah, if something is waterproof, yeah, it's Gore-Tex. They're gonna start outlawing that. They won't be able to manufacture with that anymore. Kristen says, yo, so itchy lord. Oh my god, yeah. Maybe that's why this would come through. Yeah, but some of this stuff, it's like the fabric has like a finish on it. You can feel it's like, what did you spray that with, Febreze? It's like toxic. Like the air freshener in the Uber car sometimes that they have. Oh my god. That was like torture having to take Ubers. I'm so happy. That's another company I'm boycotting, Uber, personally. Spirit doesn't want me using Uber anymore. Yeah. Something about that not feeling right. I started to notice also all the drivers are like angry and hostile and like driving like a fucking crazy nut because they're not making enough money, and it's like, I don't want to support that company. Yeah, and the whole ride they're complaining about how they're not, I mean, this is not a good energy. So yeah. But basically, like, oh my goodness, like, I started to just not take Ubers. Yeah, I just walk, or I take a bike, or yeah, or like Subway or whatever. I mean, it's like torture. You have to sit in that chemical chamber. That's what it feels like. That's just one thing, though, you know. The other thing is, like, the creepy, like, convo, and you feel like you're in, you know, it's like they feel they own you, you know, for that however long car ride. It's like, even if you have headphones on, it's like they want to talk to you. It's like, oh yeah, I don't know. Personally, I don't want to pay to be tortured. I don't know about you. I don't know about y'all, but yeah, that's how I feel. Yeah, but yeah, this fast fashion thing. And it's like when the quality is not good, then it breaks down real quick, and then you have to buy like another one. And I mean, I have stuff that I've held on to that is just really great quality for years, and it literally looks good, you know? A lot of this stuff is not made like really well, and it's like pills really easily, and then yeah, it starts shrinking and turning into a different color. You know, yeah. But I think, like, really more than anything, it's like the company we feed, like, who we're feeding someone with that investment. Like, when we bought that product, we're feeding the person behind that. And I think that if we can boycott the companies that are okay with that, not thinking about those things, you know, then maybe the change will start to be made. Like, we can't just, like, you know, oh, you know, buy this amount, buy that. It's about the change in profitability. Like, if people stop, like, investing in that shit. Another example, like, okay, if your product has a Prop 65 warning on it, then, yeah, like, boycotting those products. You know, if enough people do that, those manufacturers will start to, the manufacturer will start to maybe question okay? Whether or not they can actually afford to be in that business, whether they can actually afford to be in that line of business, yeah, because some of them, oh, we wouldn't be able to operate unless we like use these chemicals. Well, then maybe you shouldn't be operating. Yeah, this is non-resonance for you. If you're hurting people, making money, hurting people to make money, no, hell no, that's not your life path. Okay, so stop manufacturing whatever you're doing. And that's one thing, like fashion, this, that, but food, like inorganic stuff, you know? Why are you making something if it's not organic? Especially these big ass companies like Starbucks. Why your coffee's not organic? And I know we talk about this all the time, but like, I mean, hello? Yeah. No, you don't, this should be illegal. You can afford to make it organic. It's just, you know, their margin in profit. But margin is different than profit altogether. Like, okay, so them doing organic wouldn't set them out of business, but they're just greedy, and so that should have a consequence to it. Okay, basically it should be illegal. But the organic is just one thing. Then you got the phthalates and all these things, and even some foods have a Prop 65 warning, and Whole Foods literally sells some of those things. Which is crazy, because it's like, I wouldn't even buy a Prop 65 product knowing that it had that label on it in like a TJ Maxx or whatever. Let alone, like, imagining you're ingesting something that would have that warning on it is crazy. I don't know, guys. It's getting weird, you know? At least in the USA. Yeah, exactly. Vote with your dollar. Exactly. Like, yeah. These people will maybe start to like click something, and maybe they'll start to click and wake up when people stop buying. You know, if everyone said, no, oh, it's not organic, you're not investing in that, that's not important enough to you, you know? Yeah. Or whatever else. Here's something about MSNBC. Yeah. So, I've started to diversify, like, what I invest in, who I invest in, the person behind the company, you know, yeah. Invest in someone who is thinking about those things, a business that does take the extra mile to make sure that, you know, yeah, that's someone who, you know, who will do good with your dollar, more at least than the other person would do with your dollar. Because with the other person, it's obviously something that they just want to collect. They want to just collect money, like some gas guzzling, you know, it's like a well. You're throwing your money into a well with those big corporations. That's kind of creepy to think about. But yeah, I'm seeing that. I'm literally seeing like pellets of coins going into a dark well, like an oil rig. I don't know what that's about, but yeah. You know, so basically, these companies that are greedy, because greed is a vibration of, I'm holding on to it, you know? And I don't put it back into the universe. It's all for me. More the better. It's like, you know, one person or one, you know, so this is, and I know, yeah, many people, they run, for example, Starbucks, but we're talking about like the general margins. Yeah. It's excessiveness. We're not saying like, don't go and do nice and big shit for the economy, but, there should be consequences if you're doing nasty shit. Okay, someone who's making that much money should make sure their shit is organic and should lead an example for the industry, from my perspective. So yeah, I guess just remember, when you're investing, every month when you get paid, that money is literally going to somebody, another person. Sometimes we don't see it like that. We think, it's just a company. But it's a person, you know? And some people, you have to give them a slap on the back of the hand. They really want you to buy their product, and the marketing is really convincing. But trust your guides as well. You got a hunch. Light workers. You'll get a hunch. I know I do. Even sometimes something looks really cute, but my guides are like, nope, we don't want you to support that person. You know? And then you kind of wait and you see, and then, you know, you feel it out. It's like, oh, yeah. And then you end up understanding, you know? Freaking, you know, Reptilian or whatnot, you know? Yeah. Because then that question also is like, what are they doing with the money? What are they investing? Because, you know, you gave them, yeah, you gave them your money, energy exchange. And someone gave you that money, so the energy exchange. So, and where is it going? It's like kind of like a child. Anyways, it's very like abstract maybe, but it's also practical. And I don't know, personally I've been learning that as a huge lesson. Yeah, holding back from these ancient slave owners. Yeah, they're not slave owners in this day and age, but they are kind of. It's these companies who want to run you down to the last damn drop, okay? And get you, you know, going broke. Any fucking purchase that will make you go broke, okay, is a huge no. Okay, I don't know if, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Whether it's loans or whether it's just like you're literally going to be out. You know, and you're not going to feel comfortable like with that purchase. So, yeah. Yeah, like I've also seen some reptilians like creeping into the local scene. Like I always heed my intuition. I don't give a fuck. Like even if they're like this or that, they want to say, "Oh, we're this owned and that owned," and it's like, okay, but like, who are you still? You know, just like we can say like with spirituality, people can say they're into spirituality, but it's like you're a whole reptilioid. You know, feel it out. Trust your hunch. Um, there's so much of this like so-called greenwashing going on as well. Um, yeah, so just I don't know, Spirit saying like these reptilians getting really hungry and they're gonna try to pull on your energy. You know, some of you, I don't know, you're about to get paid or something. Yeah, sometimes it's some really icky vibe. Um, yeah. But what we're saying, yeah, exactly. Natural, exactly. Hmm. Yeah, but that's like another thing, you know, the food supply, at least in the USA. Yeah. I've been trying to support the local farms and stuff. Um, yeah, they found phthalates and stuff in clothing. Yeah. Guys, like, almost everything has phthalates. I was reading this article about how, like, food has phthalates. You know why? Because of the processing. Because it's processed with machinery that has phthalates. Oh my god, you have to, like, read up on this if you don't know about phthalates. Pamela says, what is that? Oh, we just zoomed. Phthalates. Um, read into it. Yeah, read into it. There's a really great YouTube video. She talks about, I think the title is that she was able to become fertile again when she eliminated phthalates from her lifestyle. which is really hard. I mean, like, literally, I found out the coffee machine has phthalates. No, it has a Prop 65 warning. The brand's Smeg. I didn't know until 6 years later, more or less. I've been using this thing, like, I don't know if this machine had it, but their recent ones have a Prop 65 warning, which is, I mean, I cannot believe that. Like, Smeg. You can make it without phthalates. They just, I guess it's more, you know, expensive. Jade's like, we got it. Got it, like. The top of the climb, the top of the mountain, the view. Even though, yeah, you're trolling, I still answer that, I guess. So, yeah, I know we got it. Climb, Max. The view, the top of the mountain. Okay, anyway. Just return it. It's my Gemini Mars. But yeah, like, so many things are Prop 65. Weird. I guess it could be any number of things, you know. They say that there are different classifications. Some things, yes, the lead. Some things, it could be for, like, different things, I guess, like BPA, cadmium. But it's really, like, the concerning thing is the food. In the food. Like, Whole Foods brands of milk that are organic, that are grass-fed, have phthalates. I'll read about it, guys. Olive oil has phthalates. Even organic brands. So, you know, I mean, I think a lot of it is, like, lack of education. They say that it's in the milk because of the claspers they use on the udders of the cows to get the milk out. It's like, so you go through all that to have the organic. I mean, I'm sure that some of these companies, you know, they really are very dedicated, I would presume. And they don't know that. So I'm sure that, yeah, like, they would try to change that. But yeah, they did testing. They said that on all olive oil brands, they found phthalates. I mean, so. But the number one things they say is, like, in fragrances. So now I just Google search. Before I buy anything, I search, does this brand have phthalates? Oh, like, Gemini AI or something like that. And generally, I suppose that they can tell you. I don't know if it's, like, super accurate, but it seems like it is. It gives you, like, a clear-cut answer. Like, yes, so-and-so brand is phthalates free. I would spend more on that than getting some. I don't get cheap candles anymore. I always check on candles. Now, you know, I check the brand, make sure, you know, natural and all this is not enough. I mean, it's got to say phthalate free. You know, and so if it means using less stuff, at least you have, you know, you got, like, instead of, like, 5 different lotions, you have, like, 1 lotion, but it's really high quality, you know. Or, yeah, so. So, like, what do you guys think? Let's say, you know, because these things have been coming up about, like, weather crisis, like, the weather patterns changing dramatically. we were reading on New York City becoming almost an uninhabitable because it would just be getting so incredibly freezing. That was like, I think 10, 15 years of a prediction, but like in such an event, like what would we do about food? What do you guys think the future of food is? Like, what's an interesting concept is the hydroponics. I'm kind of interested to like grow my own food, but like in a little greenhouse, like a tower. But I don't know, somehow I feel, what if there's like a fungus growing on the plant? Like I wouldn't like how would you know? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not a farmer, man. You know, what if it's got like some kind of bacteria or something? And like the air in the house may not be fresh or clean, and it's gonna like absorb that into the plant. I don't know. But yeah, also like plants just die so easily. You have to really keep on top of it. They're very like sensitive, like too much light, too much this, too much water, too much smiling. You know, it's like, then yeah, so this is also a factor. But like I think like the future honestly is going to be like having your food in your own hands. Having control over like how you eat, when you eat, what you eat, how much you eat. I think like eventually gone are going to be the days where that's being mass produced. Also because I think people are going to want to like, personally I'm getting much more into like wanting to be in control of my diet, like my food, what I eat, knowing what goes into that, how I prepared it. Because going back to the phthalates thing, like, I mean, we may be more careful in our kitchen when we're cooking. We may like invest more, let's say, in like our cookware to make sure we're not using plastics with like BPA, right, and like phthalates and these things. But phthalates is like turning into like the all-star. But yeah, basically not using things like Teflon and stuff, which is like super toxic, they say. But maybe a restaurant is not so careful, you know, and it could be a top restaurant, but there are no rules as to these such things. There's no like law against using phthalates right now. There's no law against using like toxic cookware right now. So as far as, yeah, I know. Like I was watching this guy, I shared this story before, like I was fasting and like of all things I was watching this documentary on this Indian guy. He's like a chef in New York. I saw that he's like a top chef. Yeah, he had like millions of views on his video. He was making a biryani. It looked really good. I saw he was using these plastic Tupperwares, you know, and I started to think, this was as I was becoming much more careful about my kitchen and like investing more in like quality like appliances that are non-toxic. I'm starting to think like, okay, that looks good, but I was like, man, I would love to like eat at his restaurant. Then I was like, wait a second, like what is he cooking that in? And then I saw he was using plastic, and I mean that was very concerning. Yeah, so it's like you spend so much to like, you know, detox your kitchen and then you eat out, and it's like, so that's another thing, you know, personally I'm kind of being more careful about that. Yeah. These restaurants could be using stuff like Teflon. They could be using stuff like, I mean, so. Yeah, guys. Yeah. And that's another thing, you know. Yeah, the restaurants. You know, it's hard to find like organic restaurants and stuff. I don't know how these people don't feel, I'm sorry, I don't know how they don't feel guilty. It's like, you literally serving, I would feel guilty to even give, like, to give a friend, like an inorganic apple. I wouldn't give someone I love an inorganic apple. You know, it's like, how can you, hold up, like, you're making money off of, like, oh, like, this is, like, that's, yeah, to me, that, that don't feel right. Yeah, soybean oil. Well, we hope it's soybean oil. At the very least. We hope it's not rancid, been cooking overnight for like hours and hours. And that's the thing, like when it comes to the money thing, when someone else, when you're paying someone for your food or whatever, and there's money exchange here, you know, where money, there's usually greed. And, you know, when they're making money off of, oh, I can make a little more even if I just, everyone else is doing this. I don't see anyone else, you know, I mean, that's that kind of fucking vibe. And that's the shit. I think people need to start pulling their dollar back and being like, you know what? Like, there's nothing I'm looking for on the market. Like, no one is really, like, committing to this. Like, y'all not committing to this non-organic, non-GMO, like, phthalate free kitchen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm pulling my dollar back. I'm gonna, like, home cook. I'm gonna get everything from the local farm here, you know? Family farm that's, you know, painstakingly committing their farming practices to going BPA free. You know, I know farms, I get stuff from a farm that they, even if they ship you stuff in plastic, it's BPA free. So, I mean, and that's like a farm, you know? So, a farm can afford to do that and run, like, so can these big companies and businesses to assure your safety. I remember when eating out of the grave. I don't know what that means. But yeah, like, so you grow your own food. Farming is really hard. Right, and that's what we're saying, like this other thing. So I think it's like maybe gonna be like a transition. Hopefully Elon Musk can so you know how he's like really into this RV stuff? I personally had to download about that some few years ago, how things are gonna be like mobile, right? It only makes sense. I think gone are the days of like owning yield property. And I mean, I don't know. Especially as work becomes more mobile online and people working from home and on the internet online and more AI and jobs are being replaced and all this. Eventually people are gonna, I mean, it's like, why should I be tied to like one property, you know? So I think that, yeah, like, it's becoming less popular a bit, but the whole mobile thing. And but I think it's not just like as a luxury, I think it's as like safety. Like, let's say you have to get the hell out of somewhere because there's a storm coming, you know? You can just literally like get your house on wheels out of there. That's where I could see the allure of that. But I think like part two would be like incorporating how you can literally survive, like, off of that, whatever that is that you're traveling with. And we need to know how to literally survive. This is what I'm hearing, like, off of, yeah, the land. Like, we learn math in school, we need to learn how to make food, yeah. And be able to, yeah, like hunter-gatherer stuff type of thing. This is just like very like interesting download from spirit. But yeah, something could, you know, I mean, we don't wish it, but could be coming. Even if like we're speaking well into the future, like this is something, you know, I've really thought about that, you know, 200 years, like people watching YouTube from 2025. But yeah. Did you really? Wow. Yeah, like survival tactics and survival techniques and all this stuff, you know? I think all of these things, yeah, we ought to invest in. I mean, a lot of cultures, you know, they know more, at least than Americans. Like, they incorporate spices more. I mean, American food doesn't really have spices. Like, if you didn't have access to, like, most of this modern day society stuff, how would you eat? How would you survive, right? They say that hemp protein powder is, like, the closest... excuse me. The closest substitute to food. The other issue, though, is, like, the gut bacteria thing. So people think they need to be eating all of this out here and all of that and all of this. But these cravings are also not really natural. They're a product of this hyper-developed society and the lab work that has been done on food, you know? Extreme levels of salt, sugar, and whatever else, you know? It's like shit's making you hungrier, you know? And you're feeling like you're craving a lot and you're eating too much. People eating way too much. But it's the gut bacteria thing. So, in the sacral. Yeah, basically. I think that there are just so many issues going on when it comes to this. It's also like too many people on this planet. The soils are getting depleted, right? So... and too many people eating too much. You don't need to eat all that. Like, you can actually, personally, I'll say this like this: when I fast, at first it's really hard, you know, because, like, your gut bacteria is dying off, some of it. You're starving bacteria in your body. You're mostly bacteria. Your body is mostly made of bacterium. Rebecca in the sacral. In the root chakra. So when you're fasting, right, like, you are changing the dialogue, and it's very hard at first because it's like your body is used to something, so it's changed and it's like jarring and jolting and it feels uncomfortable. But then after, it's like you'll notice your cravings just completely start to, like, just subside. This is my personal experience, though, so you should always work with a private practitioner if you are going to fast or whatever, we have to say that. But yeah, and I noticed that when I was on the fast and I was, like, having, like, bone broth and really nutrient-dense foods, your body is not in craving mode. When you're having high protein and you're eating, like, quality meals, you're not, like, hungry anymore, because you're not. You have, your body is satiated. So a lot of the thing is, though, that it's the industry of addiction. We're not just talking the drugs of, like, hardcore drugs. We're talking, like, the easier drugs to sell in greater quantities, is what I hear, to mass public, which is, like, sugar and salt. Things that make you thirsty, hungry, want more, and crave. And cravings are not normal. You eat way less when you're eating really good quality food, and they don't want you to know that. I fucking return that shit to sender. So, but, that's the thing, you know, yeah. It's the way the society is kind of running. Because the economy would collapse if everybody fasted, you know, like, the whole economy would just collapse. It's like... tip my nose itching. So, yeah, it's possible. It's really possible to make a change in this, but it's... fasting is really hard. When you have access, when humans have access to stuff that tastes good, yeah. And I think it's different if, like, the other factor is the wastefulness, right? How easy it was to make that, especially if it's processed. I mean, it's super easy. It's not some guy, it's not your neighbor who, like, exchanged his peas for your corn, right? And, like, you both, like, labored to create that, and then it was actually, you know, a process. This is something happening. It's like 3D printing food or something, you know? So they're making a lot of this, like, cheap, it's like fast fashion, fast food. They're making a lot of it real fast. So I think it's just going to quality over quantity, ultimately, at the end of the day, you know? But you have to, like, boycott those, like, low quality shit so that you can actually save up and even invest in high quality stuff. That's what I'm hearing. Because also junk food could get expensive, you know? This bougie shit, the bougie foods that are not really good for you and not healthy, but, like, it's kind of, you know, this or that. It's labeled like this or like that, or it's just tasty. So, yeah, I've literally been getting into, like, such a cook fest. Oh my God. Like, I literally, do you guys remember? I went through this whole little phase. I think it was, like, right when we had a lot going on. Yeah, in Cancer, and we still do, but, yeah, it's like, you start to really want to be involved in that process. It's like, why am I not making my own food? Like, if you made your own food, if you literally farmed your own food, you would literally be like, I mean, you wouldn't even have time to eat as often as you do now. And you wouldn't be so hungry because you'd be exercising. When you exercise, you're not as hungry. You know, it's about, like, I think, balance. So, I don't know, that's about the overeating thing. Because at least in America, you know, in the US, yeah. But, food pandemic and the health crisis. So yeah, it's like, imagine, like, if you actually farmed your food, then you would, like, be like, wow, so much went into that. Like, one tomato would mean so much more than, like, you know, just going to the supermarket and just buying this stuff. And, like, so yeah. But that's we don't learn those things. Like, we didn't learn those things. It's kind of sounding like, wow, like, we're almost robbed of, like, yeah, we're robbed of these fundamental, like, ways to survive as an original human, you know? It's like, now we're learning stuff that's gonna, like, be profitable, to make us profitable humans for big corporations. A lot of it is, like, programming, you know, early on in school to, you know, you know, be be someone who can make a lot of big things happen for big companies, you know. That's how it's sort of geared. But I think that if we wake up and we start to ask questions, the dollar can make much more movement happen than even a vote can. And I've always believed that, you know, especially starseed dollars. So some of you, maybe even, you know, you're having trouble with the finances because Spirit is saying, oh, this did come through in Cancer's 2025 yearly reading. So maybe Spirit wants to remind us of this. You know, you're in financial testing, Spirit says, because you may not yet have your philosophy rooted as to what you really are going to contribute to. Some of you, you know, you're going to actually maybe even become pioneers in this field. Sustainable agriculture and these types of things. Oh wow, yeah. Mimi Braxton says, yes, I can't keep my money at all. I mean, that was a huge lesson you know? It felt like there was a fucking hole in my pocket, like, and it's like, at first you think you're winning, but then it's like, no. No, 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 no. It's like, you are definitely, you gotta regain control. It's like, those companies that do that are those ancient slave fucking owners who literally are like bitter that they don't have you in their clutch no more. So they come and reincarnate as this company that's gonna just drain you. It's like, because when you don't have your assets, because that's robbing. When you have a purchase that puts you out, that's robbing. That's 100% robbing. And that wasn't a blessing, that transaction. Yeah. Um, Without fear, but yeah, it's not something that's like good for this collective, because if you're going to be drained and you're going to be robbed, you have to understand like how you play a huge role for this planet. You have to be good. You have to be in good standing. So if someone is going to literally put you out like that, it's the omen of that exchange. Something's off about that, you know? And it's weird because I noticed that when I become more careful with stuff like that, and I like pause and I think and I feel it out, then it's like it becomes clear, you know, like the intention behind, like some objects, some companies, like legit, I think they just be doing spell work for real. You know, some of these objects, some of these companies, it's like, bro is doing spell work. You know, it's like this, like possessed. It's like, I mean, I've been in the store, some of these objects, I don't even know how it falls into my cart. It's like, what the hell's going on? This thing is like attaching. I'm walking down, it's attaching to my clothing. It's like, some of this shit is fucking possessed. And it's not, and it's even like, literally, it's like, because that shit wants to live in your aura. The stuff that, and yes, exactly. It's like, people get addicted to just having stuff. It's like, you don't even need that stuff. It's like, wait a second. When did I say I needed this? And you know, it's like a negotiation every time you go into, like, let's say a store. Like, personally, Spirit and I were working on it through the lens of TJ Maxx, because TJ Maxx, you go there, right? It's like, I don't know, it's an experience. You don't know what you're gonna buy sometimes. And so you go in there, it's like you're going into the negotiation room with however much money that you have brought to the table. And the thing is, it's all very fun and just benign. You're just going in there. You don't even know, maybe I'll just like walk through there. I mean, there's no way you're walking through TJ Maxx not buying at least one thing, because it's just such a free for all. And, there's no way to know, like, okay, I know that when I go to the Louis Vuitton store, I'm probably going to be window shopping, maybe, most of the time. It's not like every day going to get something from a Louis Vuitton store, right? But like TJ Maxx, it's like, that's a thing. They have some things in there that's kind of real expensive, and then they have some things that are really, really, really cheap, right? So it's like, to you, you're not thinking like of it as like a surefire, like, okay, so you go in there with this open mind and an open pocket, and you're not coming in with that protection in your mind's eye. So your psychological guard is down, and you're going in there, and you literally just, they negotiate you on everything in there, on the energy plane, I'm talking. Exactly. Yup. Exactly. It's like gambling. It's like, oh my God, I found this, this is J. Crew's new designers. I haven't been to J. I used to love J. Crew, like when I was young. I haven't been to J. Crew in a really, really long time. I just started to get really turned off by these big brand name box stores. But yeah, so, but anyway, but yeah, like, and then I started to notice, partly I go into, like, let's say TJ Maxx, and it's like, first of all, it's like the entities, like the people in there, like it feels like a fucking setup, these people trying to fucking attack me, this woman like pushing my cart, the lady worked there, she always being so rude, it's like going in there, you're getting harassed, God forbid, it's like, this woman working there, and she don't like her job, okay, but it's like she's coming and she shoves my cart like a Mario Kart, like a bowl. She want to go bowling ball with my cart across down the aisle. Excuse me. I mean, it's like a Spartan war up in there. And it's like, ew. I started to just, I mean, the evil eye is so out of control. Like, I started to get down to it. For what? You go in there, you maybe find something, the experience, whatever, right? It's not worth it. And, you know, you're getting attacked by all these, like, products, which are people, right? Like, the person is living through that object, whoever created that. Like, they're thought projecting, like, buy my stuff, you know? A lot of them. Some, you could feel it out, you know? Some companies, it's like, I want to support this company. I like this person's energy. But some products, it's like, you feel this energy of, like, buy me. It's like, you know, where you feel like, oh my God, like, I have to have this. It's like, what the fuck? It's like a negotiation. So if you go in, like, having a staunch, clear aim and knowing what you want, I'm going in here to buy this, and I don't want to spend more than that, then you're going in with that, like, you know, awning of expectation. But the issue is, yeah, when it's a negotiation, they're negotiating you. Okay, and it's like, you know, well, you maybe could need this. It's like, you know, and then the issue is when they come in with that extra 10%, whatever, 20%. And that's the real fucking scam. We've been talking about that. I mean, and we just said this, you know, this is not like a food thing. It's not, you don't buy food at TJ Maxx, maybe foodstuffs, but this is not a Whole Foods. They're not a farm. It's, yeah. It's a capitalist pit stop, kind of, you know? Yes, they are stealing energy, you know? And every time that I went out, now when I go out, I swear to God, I do the energy exchange on the spot right there. I start to just take, yeah, I do the energy exchange. People be paying me interest on the spot right there. I snatch that back and some. Okay, yeah, and it's exhausting. It's like, ugh, I don't want to have to do Reiki the whole time I'm outside. You know, so yeah, that's where you gotta just, yeah, read the cosmos. It's been pretty hairy though, like with this Mars retro. For me, at least, you know. Well, I think in general, yeah, but it's, yeah, my South Node's in Cancers. My South Node's in Cancer. Yeah, tourmaline, exactly. Like, you gotta go out there fucking armed, you know? Not armed, like, I don't mean, like, weapons. I mean, like, energetically, like, you have to protect yourself. I say it again, like, at least for me, like, where I'm at, I'm on my Saturn line. So. Oh, God, what do you mean? Sky says, have heard horror stories about... What, like, did they ship you a finger? Oh my God. You know, in some products, you just feel there was, like, sadness that went into the product when they were making that product. Like, the people making it weren't happy or some shit. You know? I think that's also something you really got to, like, yeah, like, feel it, you know? Ugh. I also noticed that a lot of these sunglasses, they've got a Prop 65 warning. Oh my God. I was like, what? And when we see these things, it's a little blessing in disguise. Maybe I don't need all this stuff, you know? Fuck it. Like, I don't need that. I don't need that. This is all, like, marketing something to you. The idea that you need this, you know? And it's like, when you go into these stores like that, again, like, with no expectations, it's just like a big, like, canvas. Yeah, tell me what I need. You know? It's like, pfft. I just can't believe people would literally, like, take a credit line out to shop there. That's something that it's criminal. I think that's just criminal, personally. Ew. Oh my God, what? Yo. What do you guys think about Amazon? Amazon, I think, is changing recently. Their customer service now is like almost completely like AI. Something is like really changing, I think, with it. Did you hear that? Some guy like screamed. I think Amazon. I've never shopped at Temu. I've never shopped at Shein. I mean, I feel like it's just a hyperbolic version of like Zara. I don't know. My thing now is like, if it's not manufactured in like a healthy, conscientious way, then I don't need it. I just don't need it. I'm gonna find an alternative. What do you guys think about Amazon customer service? I noticed that Amazon put me on a revolver on the customer service line with an AI. And he was repeating the same thing over and over and over and over and over. Like, yo. They used to have like decent customer service, but now it's like he goes, "Hey, I'm so sorry to hear this issue with your order." They sent me like rotten fucking tomatoes. Hey, yeah, these tomatoes are totally rotten. It's like, hey, so sorry to hear that. Let me look into this. 15 fucking minutes later, they're like, oh, yeah, I looked into this. So basically, I have to forward you to another specialist. It's like, okay. He goes, hey, I'm so sorry, like, to hear this. Like, I'll be taking care of you today. On a revolver for like literally like an hour. I mean, crazy. I don't know what kind of gimmick shit that is, but it's really easy to get addicted to Amazon. It's like, it's so easy to just, it's like you don't have to go anywhere. You're just shopping right there for anything. It's so convenient. And it's really, yeah, it's like everything in one place, kind of, it's very convenient. But personally, it's just that customer service thing that's kind of weird, you know? Really? Like is it that he's a Prime member or he's got some VIP thing? Yeah, I go through phases, like, because there's also a lot, there's some, like, good stuff on Amazon, but then there's, like, relatively, you know, but then there's, like, a lot of trash as well on Amazon. Yeah, overall. Yeah, right. Where do you guys live? Do you guys live, where they have, like, a food delivery? You'd have to comment. This is a very general chat on a very general, like, public YouTube page. So, yeah, just a disclaimer. Right? Yeah, it did. Like, Amazon is eclipsing, I think, like, so many, like, mainstream commercial platforms. I think it's going to be just taking over, like, a lot of stuff. It literally owns Amazon. It owns Whole Foods now. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, they literally give, like, yeah. Yeah, I noticed that. Like, they just be like, oh, you don't need to return this. It's like sometimes really expensive. Yeah. It's like, okay. And then freaking like, then something weird happening. Like, you want to get a refund for some tomatoes that's growing fuzz and fur on it? And then they're like, they put you on a rotator with robots and the AI. This has been quite recent, though. I'm hearing mini cart. I don't know what that is. Oh, you're in Rhode Island? That's where it's kind of like a hill with a Brown University. Yeah, I was there really like briefly, if that's where I'm imagining. I'm hearing something about a tent. I'm here Superba. I think that's a coffee shop in LA. God, guys, what do you think about this whole LA thing? Lord, I think that, there's a huge earthquake coming for California. I think this is just preparation. I think Spirit's kind of telling everyone, get the hell out of here. You know? Interesting. Sorry. I thought you wrote Trader Joe's, and I literally, I just thought about how I don't know, that I feel so this is my personal opinion, okay? This is how I personally feel. I feel very disgusted by Trader Joe's for whatever reason. I don't know why. I feel very, I feel some moldy, musty vibe in there. I don't know what it is. I don't know. It gives me, this feeling of claustrophobia. I'd just be going to Whole Foods, but lately I just be getting it delivered because there's too many reptilioids in the store these days. You go all the way over there to go grocery shopping just to get fucking drained. Like, oh my god. Mars Retro has been so, oh my god. Might just be getting everything delivered now. I love going grocery shopping. But, yeah. Even in, TJ Maxx, the troll thing has gotten out of control with these reptilians. This lady literally, this one day I was like, man, I know I shouldn't go out. I think it was even, avoid a course moon. Could have been in, Cancer or something. This zombie-ass lady, she literally, she saw me. I was wearing sunglasses. I literally had my hat on. And I had my headphones on. And she literally grabbed my arm to ask me a question. There were other people around. She was completely possessed. She was so rude as well. Anyways, ugh. I, pulled my arm away. I was like, don't touch me. Weirdo, man. Entitled to, your bubble. People who see you have a bubble and they just want to disrespect you. Just return it in the sacral of the root chakra, Lord. Something about choreography. Man, we must be on some portal here. Spirit just going and going and going. This is fun. I feel. Yeah, that is how it is. And the people in Matrix will never understand that. They'll judge you for that. But yeah, it takes a lot to interact in the Matrix. We spend a lot of starseed gas to just maneuver the Matrix. Like, now it's to the point where, like, when you walk around, like, people, like, in the Matrix, like, you literally, like, oh my god, it's like dodging, like, asteroids. Like, most people, at least for me, you know, here in DC. Maybe some grids are, like, easier. Understandably. Yeah, of course. Rebuke it. But yeah, Jesus, it's like, I just don't want to deal with none of that, you know? Many days I'm just like, no. I feel this energy, like, pulling me outside, and I'm just like, no. It's like these people want to feast off your aura, for serious. They may not consciously know it, but yeah, them standing next to you in lines, you know, walking right by you, they're pulling, just like how you could feel their energy, they could feel yours. And some people are nasty. They just pull on your energy like that, evil eyeing you, and you can't even go out there and just, like, fucking enjoy with these weirdos with their rays. They got laser beams, like, pointed at you for real. Ugh. And it's the higher vibrational you get, the more of that you encounter sometimes, you know? And the illusion is, like, where people in this, like, judgmental energies, like, oh, just be positive. What the fuck is that? No, you don't know what we're talking about, because you're not at the caliber. You don't have the, no one's trying to pickpocket your aura. Don't worry. You know? So it's a psychic attacks. It's a psychic attacks in public where people, yeah, I know real light workers, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They literally be cornering you. Like, they work together, strangers. All sort of, like, connecting, like, you know, in a little, you know, it's like an organization. Yeah, exactly. Toxic positivity, right. It's like, no, we gotta cloak up and protect our energy sometimes, for real. Some days are not good to go out there, man. Like, literally. Oh my god. Yeah, they do follow you home. I noticed that at the fucking Whole Foods. I said, that's the fucking last time I'm ever going there. I just stay home. I don't know. I just stay the hell home, y'all. Even in the fucking building. We got these reptilioids in the fucking building, I'm telling you. I want to even go get my groceries from downstairs. This reptilian rapist fraud is, like, right there in the elevator. It's like, yuck. Yo. I'm hearing something about Trump. I don't know what that's about. Ew. When I go get groceries, I don't give a damn. You think I'm looking like I'm high or whatever, you can think whatever you want. I wear sunglasses, I have my hood on, and people still try to talk. They see I have the big headphones on in the elevator. We have 15 seconds, and you are literally committed to trying to make it awkward. I let them look awkward. I don't respond. I hear them, but I don't respond. I just don't respond. I play it down so dumb. Ugh. You guys ever experience that? People literally, even, like, this one guy, oh my goodness, I was like, I'm just gonna go get groceries from downstairs. I got in the elevator, and this guy, he sees I have headphones on, big headphones, and I'm looking at my phone, and I can hear him talking. It's just me and him. He's standing, like, I could feel him talking to me. And I think I didn't even have the music playing, but yeah, like, I could hear him. He was like, hey. It's like, no. He was saying, he wanted to give me, like, a compliment or something. Bro, I totally ignored him. It's so awkward. Yeah. But what's awkward is someone who doesn't respect you. That shit's awkward. Someone who doesn't respect another person's private bubble. You know? And it's like the more these reptilians getting prey drive with the light workers, they're getting more and more brash. It's like I would be humiliated to do something like that. And at the end, he was like, oh, okay, I see. It's like, ew, I have headphones on. Like, he wanted to make small talk about the weather for like 25 seconds. Like, get out of my energy. Yeah. Yeah, but I just started to be careful about like going out there because it's like every time you're paying these people with your energy, you just be showing up, you're paying them with your energy. And I started to realize, no, I don't want to, no, I'm going to cloak the fuck up. For what, a banana? Oh yeah, and like the TJ Maxx thing. So even if like, let's say like you find a good deal, you know, I started to realize like I would rather pay what, $15 more. Let's really get down to it. $15 more for your peace of mind, you know? I started to shop online more. TJ Maxx actually has an online, but I'm generally trying not to get like too crazy about these companies, you know, living a modest life in balance myself personally. I want to like save up and like spend intentionally, you know. Every time like when I, let's say, eventually like toss or recycle something, I'm left with that initial moment in which I bought that product, and it's exactly what I'm left with at the end, you know? It's a lesson, though. Yeah. It's like, wow, I remember when I bought that, you know? Yeah. Versus, like, something that's, like, makes you proud, makes you happy. Really, like, genuinely happy, because the person who made that is happy as well. This is really just me, maybe, but I started to realize that I want to support people who care truly about what they do on this planet to the point where they have respect for what they do and they take what they do on with quality in mind and they want to make it the best, you know? I've noticed that when I invest in products like that and companies like that, it feels different in my home, those objects, yeah. So, they take pride in what they do, you know, that person's intentional. And so it's like, why would I buy a product from someone who don't give a damn really? And just, you know, let's give an example, like someone who is not even a fashion designer, but they're just making fashion now because they can. And they don't really care about like, they don't care about the quality really. For them, it's not a quality thing. They just want to like make like stuff. The type of company that makes anything from like razors, shaver heads to like woven baskets, okay, and maybe even string cheese, like that kind of company, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. For the example, you know, that tacky shit. I noticed like why I don't want that person's energy in my home. I don't resonate with that person. That's not who I am. I'm not unintentional like that. You know? I wouldn't create a product like that. So if I would create a product. So, yeah, there's a lot of like questions now when it comes to investment for me personally. It matters to me who created that and why they created that. You know? And yeah, sometimes obviously it's more expensive. But I would rather pay more for something that, you know, is living, is real. You know. Some things they're like, it's like they're vibrating. They have a vibration. They have a vibrational pattern to them. You know, this is where this AI stuff gets a little weird, because I don't know. I find it very, it irks me when I hear people go, oh my God, yeah, like I wrote this new essay on AI. ChatGPT wrote my resume for me. It's like, wait a second. How are we finding that not creepy and not weird? It's like people losing their voice, like losing their capacity. This thing is slowly taking your personality over. It's like, that is another level. Like when you literally let a robot write for you. Okay. So when I feel like that, we're going to see that applied on a mass scale to, hopefully not, but these creative, I mean, this already happened. Like fake YouTubers, fake Instagrammers. That blew my mind when I saw that literally, like, there is a fake fashion Instagrammer. He looks like a real person. He's AI. He has like 50,000 followers, something like that. So, you know, and this is another thread that I think weaves closely to that, which we were just talking about regarding this, the creative passion surge, you know. It's very rare these days, somewhat, to find that in the mass markets. I have found gems like that, even at TJ Maxx, but the majority, the majority is just the vibration of, I hope I sell this, you know? Yeah. Personally. What is that? What is Hobby Lobby? Right? Oh my God, yeah. Like some stuff just feels like, I'm telling you, like alive. Like some stuff literally, like it's also a blessing, you know? Some objects, like after you buy that, you just feel like it's good for you. It's in alignment with you. It's helping you ascend ahead, further. What do you mean a portal? Like, what? Is this like a place? Yo, yes, I have. The AI models, yeah. Like many of those pictures, I'm like, who is that? Doesn't even look like a real person. And hey, it's not. Oh my God, wow. Arts and crafts. It's like a Joann's, or like I'm hearing something about hamsters. Marshalls. But yeah, I think like, see, and that's the other thing, like, what if you created your own thing, you know? Because I've noticed, like, even like, you know, you could technically make your own clothing. Okay, yes, it's hard, but yeah, I mean, so now we're turning to seamstresses and farmers, but yeah, I mean, you got like the general depiction is like, we wouldn't be needing so many things if we invested more in the process of creating them ourselves. And that process would be joyous, and it would be worth something. You know, it's not just the end product that we're just like lusting after. So, and it would also take more time, and we'd be more involved in that. And yeah, and the significance of whatever that would be totally different. Something you make yourself versus something somebody else would make for like a whole company, right? Produce like 100,000 times, like a clone. But yeah, yeah, right, jewelry. Some stuff is really hard though to do. Like, oh my God, jewelry's so hard, man. Like, maybe I'm talking more of maybe fine jewelry, but I tried that during COVID. I made some pieces, yeah, but it was driving me crazy. I was sitting there hunched over with this like little tool set, and this like monocle. It was like, oh my god, you know when your head was like cranked for, your head has been cranked for too long in one position? I was getting like really irritated. But yeah, I mean, you could just really do anything. It's really not hard, you know? As you guys know, I've been sewing stuff, and it's like, man, you know, like personally I've been investing in quality material, and it should last much longer than something that you just bought from the store. It's like, okay, I don't have to replace this thing. It lasts almost forever, you know? Whew. Cool, yeah. Ria says, I heard something recently, creators, not consumers. Yeah, that's really cool. That's a really, really cool thought. Definitely, I'd say put into words. That's the vibe, you know? It's like, wait, everybody, let's slow down. Like, what are we actually doing, you know? And who we're doing it for. Yeah. The mouse on the wheelies. Yeah, well, that's the other thing, you know, clearing. When you throw stuff away, then you're making more room. You're telling the universe, I'm ready for a new chapter, a new cycle on this lease. You can't destroy energy, so you just transmute it, right? Whatever you get rid of, whatever you release, like, then you're more available. Right, and your proverbial, you're telling spirit, like, bring me something better. This was not good enough. So not settling is a big thing. And that's also been, like, for me, it's like, okay, this is, like, kind of cute, but it's not really cute, so I'm not going to get it, you know? Okay, it's cute, but it's not, like, it's not everything that I would want it to be. So it's a no. I'm hearing something about Madrid. Yeah. Also, like, objects can hold energy, you know, from... You won't know what until you release it. Seriously, like, on your way to the trash, the dumpster, or the trash room. I swear to God, I'd be, like, waving farewell to some demons. Bye! For real. Like, I feel the energy. Like, some stuff's really hard to get rid of because those demons, like, you know, that old, you know, energy grid, it's like matrices debris. Matrices debris yeah. It's like the gut bacteria combo, as above, so below. So, yeah. That's so funny. Yeah, Devin, I was thinking about that. Devin says, am I the only one that hates using my heater? I don't want to be cold, but it makes everything so dry and stuffy. So, like, I noticed that, like, in Europe, when I was living in Italy, it's just different. Or even New York, I would have a radiator. And I loved that because it would just radiate. It was so nice. It was, like, radiating. It wasn't blowing this, like, weird hot air. Maybe, like, I don't know, like a high quality one. Like, I think Dyson makes some good quality stuff. But even Dyson has a Prop 65 warning. It's just crazy, man. I don't know anymore, you know. You would think. On the vacuum. I don't know about their hair dryers. I think it's just the vacuum. Oh no. Wishing you light, Serena. Sounds kind of... That sounds like earlier's Astro Chat. You feel like you may be the Daughter of Wands. Of course, I don't know your personal situation, the nuances, but yeah, I would, like, speak out and make sure people, like, know about, like, your concerns with that. Oh, shit. You know why, Eric? You're worried about your heart getting broken again. Eric says, how about this? I'm worried about getting my heart broken again. What can you say about that? So this is a lesson because it's not broken, right? Like, your heart's not broken. It's a vibration. And if you keep meeting people who make you believe that you can be broken by one person, that they matter that much, that they hold so much power over you to convince you that they broke a part of you apart or took a part of you, you'll keep meeting those people. And so, you know, your heart is not broken. There are lessons, right? And we all have lessons. We all have a South Node. We all have a Chiron. Maybe this will help someone. You know, no one is doing anything really to you. It's the lens through which we all learn. We learn through our relationships with people. So, I mean, if you go in, you know, thinking like, my heart was broken, I was broken by somebody, a part of me was broken by someone, then we're still seeing that from the perspective that spirit is trying to help you change. Like, you are in the driver's seat. So it's really important not to indirectly give your power away when you meet somebody, right? Definitely not coming from like a fear of that, because it can't happen. If we go into a relationship knowing that self-respect is number one, and we go in saying, you know, this is important to me, I want to feel XYZ, then in a relationship, then we won't tolerate. We'll feel the vibe, but we won't tolerate where we could be led astray. And if we pray with spirit, then we'll be able to know whether or not something is in our highest good. That takes time. That takes karmic lessons. So, and that's part of the ascension journey. So it's not about, like, you know, cheating the process out and winning over people who challenge us in that way. If you feel your heart was broken, then there is some lesson, as there always is, but you're never the victim of that lesson. That's what I'm getting. You know, Eric says, do you believe in Jesus Christ? So it's interesting because, like, I was never really brought up I'm technically Jewish, but I was never brought up religious. I was never like really into religion. Like at a certain point, my family, they wanted me to go to like Hebrew school, but I don't know. I didn't really like that whole, like, it was just kind of controlling. I don't know. It's like, this is the way we do things. I just really wasn't into that. And so I wasn't brought up with like a central, like, religious focus, but like that. But I recently have really had a lot of downloads about Jesus Christ, and I never really learned about. Yeah, we read the Bible in Lit's class, but yeah, I've had experiences that have really brought me closer to, yeah, that phenomenon. So, Ascended Masters. Yeah, I remember when Uriel 222, Uriel, it was during the summer, like, I've never had such a clear interaction with an Ascended Master as then. Uriel was so fucking hilarious. Oh my god. Yeah, he just kind of swooped in. Like, I got like a change in guides for a period. And he was so funny. Oh my god. And I was like, what the fuck? And I literally like Googled, I was like, Archangel Uriel, like, funny. And like people writing these articles about how he's like really funny. And I was just like, oh my god, that's insane, because he is like, he is hilarious. Indeed. But yeah, that was the first time. I'll be really honest, you know, I haven't had, like, I know some readers, you know, they have like a really strong like clairvoyance with that, like Archangel Gabriel. I haven't really gotten into that, I'll be really honest. I had like some of those, yeah, cards, but I never really had like that that experience. But yeah, clearing the third eye. Yeah, so I mean, anything can become just, I get really, really turned off when there are like rules and expectations and like ways to do things, and like yeah, I'm not into that. Like, I'm really not into that. So, but which is interesting because like I've literally, like, I've mentioned this before, like I've dated pretty much anyone that I've ever dated was super religious. So, and I had tremendous respect for them and the religion. I was curious. It's like, wow, you know, to be so dedicated to something, but I don't know. I have to like feel really connected to like whatever that thing is in a really personal way, not just because like, just because we said so, you know? Like, you got to go to this class, you got to go to that, I mean, that's just huge turnoff to me. But if I understand the underpinning, then it's different. It's the same thing with school, you know? I don't know, personally, I wasn't a great student at stuff that either the teacher was like really like I don't know, weird, you know, mean, kind of like not empathic to the students, I would be pretty turned off, and I wouldn't really be so invested in the subject matter as much sometimes. But also, like, when I'm not understanding why we need to learn this, then I'm very turned off. So yeah, but then the subject matters where I feel like an intimate connection to the subject matter, then I'm very interested, and I would do really well. So I'm just getting tired of that. All right. But yeah, I guess everybody is like different. Some people are totally like not like that. Like some people, they're just like, this is different for them. Oh man. Spirit wants us on this portal, y'all. It's been a while since we had like an overnighty. Yeah, exactly, Chloe. Yeah, the institutionalized part, exactly. Yeah, because it's like I find it very respectable. Like I dated this like super Jewish guy, and like he he was mega religious. I mean, he would literally like keep on Sundays, I think it was on the weekend, he literally wouldn't even like touch electricity and these such things. I literally like, and y'all, this was, I told you about this. I was living in Manhattan at the time. I was like 20 something. I was in like my younger years in New York City, and like I literally like I lived with him. I just well I didn't live with him. Like I had my own place, but yeah, like I partook in his, in a way, like in his practices, even though I wasn't religious. And he was like, I mean, it was very respectable. I was like, wow. It's amazing. Aww. Is it Jade's energy? But yeah. So something about a follower I'm hearing. I'm looking up at your comments. Yes, it's personal. I'm hearing about a raspberry. Personal relationship with spirit. Exactly. Like, what I saw of what I saw in the way of the phenomenon of Jesus Christ was something very, like, I couldn't even explain it. You know, it's like the awakening. It's like synchronicities. Oh my god. For real? Dude, I know. Yo, Jade's energy is like, he's like so, he's, they're my guides. You hear that? Jade is like, he's got something with his energy. Clear on the third eye, the crown. yo, they be talking like all the time when they're sleeping. Jade is serious. He don't take his eyes off me for even a minute, like the whole time, like for serious. Like when I'm in the shower, he's just staring at me the whole time. But yeah, he's like, Jade is like, he's like super galactic, bro. It's funny because he's like, I feel like he comes from a different constellation than Isaac and Alex. Like Alex and Isaac, you know, they're literally like technically brothers. But even so, like I feel big energy difference between Isaac and Alex. But Jade is just like, he's in like some kind of he has like, he's very powerful. Yeah. Do you remember the Clay Calloway reading? I'll never forget this because like it forecasts Jade. I'll never forget that one voiceover. Looks just like Jade, and it was like, I hope you're not like talking shit about her, because yeah, me and her go way back to ancient Egypt at the Nile, and I protect her, something like that. And it was like such a clear message, but at the time I was like, I don't know who that is, right? But I went back, yo, it was just like Jade. It looked just like Jade. Clay Calloway was before like I got Jade. It's crazy. Yeah. So yeah, it was funny because like I had to download about Jade. I was seeing our past life. Oh my god, oh, you're gonna make me cry. What? I'm here a stewardess. Yeah. Yeah, bro, it's crazy because like it's like he just come equipped with like all like he just knows. Like it's crazy. Like he just, some stuff I didn't even teach him, he just knows. It's like, it's crazy. He's really, really intuitive as heck. Like he's a manifester on the spot as hell. Like when I'm eating something, I swear, man, he literally manifests it to drop from my hand. Like when he really is curious about it. It's happened so many times. I'm not fumbly, but yeah, he be staring at me, and it's like somehow it just dropped from my hand, I swear. And he's like, he be manifesting on the spot. Yeah. It's really cute though. He looks after Alex and Isaac. Really, really cute. It's like he's their like their nanny. That's how he kind of acts. Yeah, it's really interesting. But yeah, y'all know, like they were in the twin flame, in the twin flame coach form. I did have a lot of dreams. Oh my god, the other night I had a crazy dream. The last like 6 to 8 months I've been having crazy dreams. Rebuke it. The whole like wall just shook there. Right. Yes. I've been doing a lot of astral traveling. I feel like the whole time I'm dreaming. It's interesting. Yeah, like 2 nights ago I had a really, really long dream. I almost got on and was talking about, oh, I had a dream about Justin Bieber and Liam Payne. and we were all watching, Liam Payne was there. We were all watching one of the downloads from Spirit, and like Liam Payne was like warning Justin Bieber about something. And I was trying to explain something to Justin Bieber. This is not the first time I had a dream about him. Yeah, I had a dream, another dream. I told you guys about that dream. I had a dream with him and Hailey Bieber, I think, in some village town. It was so random. This was before like the whole thing came out, like more details came out about him and Hailey. Yeah, it was crazy because I was so intimately involved, and like she was trying to like get some kind of, yeah, it was a very long dream. But yeah, it was kind of freaky. There was one point where I was like, all right, I gotta get out of here. But sometimes I have this dream, like it's from another person's perspective, but like I'm watching. It's like I'm there, like that time I had a dream about Trump. We were walking at the National Mall, and he was trying to convince me of something. Yeah, he was very convincing. He was extremely beguiling. Yeah. Well, you know, I suppose it's some kind of, you have a lot of Pluto. So, like, because I think that there's some like, I've been working the Pluto portals maybe more than usual, or maybe we have been, like, but we're just sort of seeing, maybe we're more aware, but yeah, like some of these portals, yeah, I be following, you know, some dreams I wake up and it's like, what? Yeah, it's crazy. Like that lady who got attacked in Chinatown in her apartment. That night, before that happened, I had a dream that I was walking the staircase with this girl, and I didn't know who she was. And I was like, it was like horrifying. It was a horror scene. I was like, first of all, like, who are these people? Like, I don't know who she was, but I was like holding on to her. I was like clutching her, and she was like screaming at the top of the staircase. And she was wearing this really beautiful dress, and I was just like holding her tight, like, and this guy was following her up the staircase, like a zombie monster. And she was like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? And I was like just holding on to her, and then like telling her like it's gonna be all right, like basically, like you just gotta, this is the portal. And then yeah, like the next day I heard about that girl. She was like walking up her stairs in Chinatown to her apartment, and this guy was like following her, and he like took her life like at the top. So basically, like after that I was like, whoa. Because then, yeah, I kind of realized like we'd be following portals, like we kind of prepare maybe certain portals for certain people, you know, to pass through. Some of that could happen at night, like the portals preparation. See, after that I was like, whoa, like my dreams, like, yeah, I've gotten quite elaborate. So what about you guys? I saw your comment about the dreams, and I brought that to mind. Oh, but that happens in the 3D. Sometimes, yeah, like, when I see people in the 3D, like, sometimes, not every time does spirit make it known. Sometimes I have no idea. Like that time I told you guys I was doing circles on the bike. I was like riding my bike home, and I was like, spirit had me do like grid work. Like somewhere I rarely go. I was doing circles, and I kept circling and circling this one part of like the Lincoln Memorial. I'm like, what's going on? And then spirit said, put your bike down and just sit here on the grass and just ground your energy. So I'm like, okay. So I'm sitting there. I was sitting there for like 30 minutes. I'm like, what's going on? Spirit? Spirit, hello? Then, yeah, okay, fine, you can go home now. Then, like, I got home and I see, like, 30 minutes later, some guy, like, took his life, like, right there. For real, y'all. I mean, that was crazy shit. Right there. Like, on those steps, like, right... This crazy, man. So we prepare... I say I'm Pluto rising, like... So we prepare portals. Sometimes, yeah, I started to notice, like, how spirit works through me in public. Yeah, some people, you know, giving them, you know, you just feel it, like they're on their way off the grid. But anyways. Started to like channel in my dreams as well. Like I feel like I'm not asleep. Like I'm awake the whole night. Like I sleep. I get good sleep, but I'm awake. Like I feel like I slept, but I was talking the whole night kind of vibes. But I have a lot of dreams where like I want to scream, but I can't. I want to talk, but like I can't. It's weird. Oh my God, it's weird. I met this lady in... What? She was... Palma, Mallorca, Spain. We went into this, like, a restaurant, and this lady was sitting, like, behind me. She was this, like, Asian girl, I think. Anyways, like, I took a note of her vibe, like, right when I walked in, and then she was sitting behind me, and we were sitting back to back. It was kind of weird. Then we started like getting to like a conversation, like table to table a little bit. I was with people and she was also with someone. And then like we got into like talking, and then she happened to be a dream channeler. She channels dreams. Hi, Angel. She channels dreams for clients. Have alert. So she dreams like on the spot. Like before she sleeps, she has an intention. Bless you, Alex, of what you want to like what she wants to dream about, but like her client tells her, like, you know. Anyways, very interesting. Habler. Yeah, movers. Y'all. Alex, you're being a little bit like a Scorpio right now. Careful, dolls the cord, excuse me. Dolls. Alex, you're being snooty. You're being a snooty eighth houser. I am. Oh shit, we're on the live. You caught that on the live? Me growling like that? Hey, Alex, be sweet. You're never too cool to be sweet. All right? Sometimes you just want to be a Scorpio and, like, I don't know, bro. Just want to, like, settle Isaac down. I know. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. See, now he's following him. Where do you think you're going? Alex, you're being like weirdo now. No offense, love and light. You're being a little bit like weirdo energy. Stalker. Stalker. Oh, Alex, I love you, Angel. Even if you are sometimes with attitude. Anywho, he's a sweetie. He's very sweet. He's very, very sweet. He's always sweet to Isaac, but he just, you know, he just has his personality. Yes, Angel, I'm talking about you. Oh, boober. Yes. But he's very Scorpio. When he has his mindset on something, it's so hard to get him off of whatever that is. But yeah, what were we saying? Obtuse. Interesting. Like, what does that mean? Like, what do you mean? I know, like, in geometry what the... But what, like, yeah, like, what does that mean? Like, you see a lot. Like, it's abstract. I remember one time I had a dream, like, up in this castle. It was so cool. It was like Hogwarts, and I was like living there. Then I was saying I had this dream. I don't remember. I forgot what I was saying. Kinda, sorta, semi. Hey, Isaac. Oh, I was saying, so, like, the craziest time, it's the dream syncs. Like, when I was dating that guy in New York, I was sleeping in my apartment one night. Well, morning. I was, like, having a dream about him. It was a super intricate dream. We were, like, going somewhere, and they were going here, and they were going there. It was like a story, you know? It wasn't random stuff. It was a chronology of stuff. So it was, like, something I could follow. There was a precise beginning, there was a precise beginning, a precise ending. There was an ending, and it was so the more or less the ending was, like, he arrived in the dream, I was staying in, like, I was living in this house, and at the end of the dream, he showed up at my house, and he came to the door, and I was like, oh, hey. Literally, and I saw him. It wasn't just I heard the knock, like, that I was hearing him as if he were knocking. I saw him, he approached, and then I was like, hey. Literally, the minute, as I was walking towards him at the door in the dream, he in real life knocks at the door. Crazy, bro. After that was, like, a long time ago, you know, I had that dream. I was like, that, like, blew my mind, bro. That, yeah. I was like, what? You never believe it. Like, I just had a dream, like, and it wasn't just, like, randomly he just emerged and was knocking. It was a whole chronology. Like, the beginning of the dream was tied to him showing up at the end. How crazy is that? Oh, I know. Clearing the crown. He knocked while I was still... He knocked right after I saw him at the door in the dream. And it woke me up. His knocking woke me up. And it was crazy because I was like, wait a second, it's a dream. Wait, no, it's real life. Oh my God. That dream had a lot of tea, though. Yeah, told me a lot about him. And that was like the confirmation. It's like, yup. That was before I did, before I was, at that time I was doing like fashion and stuff, but I was always like sensitive to energy and stuff. When my mom was pregnant with my sister, I would get the morning sickness when she would get the morning sickness. My parents were like, wait, what? Like, she's literally getting the morning sickness? Like, I literally was throwing up, like, when she would be throwing up. Before she would throw up. It's crazy. Twin connection. Yeah, he was, like, significantly older. But, I mean, I learned that it is a karmic lesson, but yeah, I had a very strong connection to him. But yeah, I saw the South Node. Like, there was a moment, yeah, I saw the South Node. It was really, it wasn't Love and Light wasn't the hardest separation. It wasn't the hardest breakup. It was hard, but it wasn't harder than my catalyst. It wasn't harder than, I don't know what the fuck we gonna call him, Love and Light, as his archetype, but this Capricorn dude, nothing was harder than that. Nothing was harder than the catalyst. All my other relationships were like relatively smooth, you know, it's like one of those moments, okay, like what breakup isn't sad, but there isn't like so much like growth in terms of your spirituality from that person in relative comparison to a catalyst or something of the sort. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's just like intuitive, you know, like when I was young, I would always like keep, I would have like, a cup with my spit in it, and I would just sleep with that next to my bedside. Yeah. Angel, what? That was before I really knew like about like, you know, so-called like saliva and the magical properties. What is it, blah? Horrible what? Speaking of spit though, you know, isn't it interesting to think that like people never question like, yeah, well, what about sperm? Like a man's sperm, right? That shoots out of his dick, right? It's like, I mean, if you think about it, right? It's like men aren't really shunned. I mean, maybe they are, but they're not as much as a woman would be to spit. And spitting, yeah, maybe it could be seen as phallic. Just from a more theoretical, like, abstract standpoint. But you know what I'm saying? Also, like, he can, like, shoot his sperm and, like, because, yeah, the sperm has magical properties, too. Ever think what happens during sex? Ever think what happens when he's, you know, slathering your body in his juices? Something happening, yeah. So, you know, it's like, it's just funny when these women be commenting, some of these women, you know, it's like, you fully letting him like semen all over your chest. And I mean, you realize like, what? And you're complaining about a witch protecting her energy in her own home, yo? Oh no, on a YouTube video? Hobbler. Oh, you look so lazy and drunk, Angel. You look so tired. I'm looking at Isaac. Alex is looking at Isaac. You know what I'm saying? Like, you literally let this guy take command of your chakras in a third of a second. Bro, these people in the Matrix, you know, but hey, you know, anybody could fall into that. Like, you don't think, but then, yeah, you wonder why, like, especially when, like, the masculines be using that against you. Like, even indirectly, like, they may not so-called realize, but yeah. I think the positions you have sex, you know, in which you have sex and all that, and, like, yeah, it's like energy work. The domination kinks, they're just entities. Whether female or masculine. So like, people just be fully exercising their demons during sex. Yes, Angel. Isaac is like, but you're a nun. You don't have to worry about that, nun. I know, but we're... Oh my goodness. Life is much more peaceful, guys. I have to be honest. Within the animal kingdom, you don't have to worry about them watching porn, and you know what's he up to now. And look at Alex, bro. Alex is just like, yeah, watching you, bro. Go on with them puppy eyes, bro. Oh my god. Alex, it's weird, bro. You just like, you just be like salting in the corner. You just be like brooding a little bit. No, a little bit, maybe too much, too long of eye contact. Someone came in earlier. They said, what is a Scorpio sun sign? Here you go. That's what Scorpio right there. Isn't it like LOL? Oh my goodness. Yeah. He's like doing spell work. He'd be doing spell work with those eyes. I mean, what? Alright, it's just like creepy, bro. I don't know. Alex, like, chill. Yes, I'm chill. It's like he's talking shit under his puppy breath or something. Oh my god, what in the Founding Fathers? He's like frozen. Did he slight you again? Like, what happened, bro? Like, Isaac is not even focused, bro. He doesn't even remember. He doesn't even... If y'all two ever had BP, don't remember. He's a Gemini. Bro, he's a Gemini. It's just, like, so weird. It's like he's convinced, like, y'all have beef or something. There's no beef. There's no bok choy. It's like a little bit like delusional. He be thinking they got beef. Nah, we don't got beef. I'm heard it like that. Yo, Alex, they don't make them like you. They don't make them like you, Alex. Oh my god. He be mad dogging. How do you mad dog someone who's like asleep? That's just like weirdness, Alex. Oh my god. All right. It's like when the teacher's pissed. You just like shook. That's like some crazy concentration you are. I don't know what to say, bro. You don't even have like that kind of like stalker gaze with like stranger dogs. You be staring at your own brother like that, Alex? Oh my god, do you guys hear that? Sound like somebody moved like a chair, like a Charlie Chaplin chair. It's for entertainment purposes only. We'd hope at best we get a few chuckles out of it. What in the heck? Alex was like, yo, Isaac, you remember my past life? The one we all hope we forget. It's like, what? Wait, what? Wait, Alex, what? You did what? Say what now? Even Isaac had to bark at that timeline. Oh my, even Alex got to bark at that timeline. Alex be barking at his own timeline. Oh, right. Y'all, you barking at Alex's holograph. Nah, it's just a joke. Hey, dolls. Relax, angels. Come. And Jade, yes, tell me. What do you want to know? How may I help you? How may I help you? Oh my God. Yeah, those two get into it sometimes, you know. Nothing too serious. All right, dolls, let's go. It's okay, boobers. This is a boobers. It's a boobers. Whoa, shit. All right, y'all. Leave. Look annoying. Oh my God, bro. Yeah, right. He's so he has his like own little character. It's hard to think like, you know how they say there's like an alpha of the pack. It's like, I don't know, they all kind of have like their own like more docile and their alpha. Hey, Isaac, what are you working at? No, worse. All right, guys. Hey, psst, 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 psst. All right, leave it. Sleepy time, dolls. Sleepy time, dolls. Hey, Isaac, no barking. No barking, angels. It's the wind. I told you guys about that that one time I was like laying with Alex and we were just like, I was meditating with him, and then all of a sudden I was like, I wonder about his past life. And I was listening to this overlay of one of the reads, and in the read I go, I'm hearing something about Octavian. I was like, okay, thanks, Alex. He didn't want us to have any doubts as to the chest armor, the chest plate. No, it's funny. He has a strong personality. He does, in some ways. Some things he you know, they're just different. Where others care a lot about certain things, he doesn't care at all. But yeah, he's got the brute side. It's really sweet though. He like kisses him. Now it's like they're in married couple mode. It'd be a bit bipolar. It is what it is. It do what it do, I guess. Yeah, and Jay's just like, I'm kind of too cool. Like, I'm in the corner. I'm in the corner watching you kiss her. Whoa. I'm right over here. Why can't you see me? Whoa. I'm giving it my all. I'm not the guy. Oh God, that's my chest. Oh, that's heavy, boomer. Oh my lord. All right, you guys. We shall see you on another dimension. We'll see y'all.